Hey, what's going on? The sunshine.
And Eve.
All right.
Hey guys, we're back. Places, travel, 4K travel guide. Oh my goodness, I love traveling. But anyway,
love it.
Yeah.
We'll get into a little bit more about traveling, and I've been kind of having a different perspective on traveling a little bit lately, especially abroad. But we'll get into that. But we're gonna get to these 7 best places to visit, and we're just gonna dive right into it. Before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share, comment below. So come on, let's go.
Places in Spain has been a pure fun and pleasure, but creating a top of favorite places in Andalusia was not easy, simply because Andalusia is magnificent by all means. Architecture, culture, traditions, nature, beautiful, talented people, joy, all in one. This top 7 places to visit in Andalusia is for you now, so let's start. Marbella is situated between Malaga and Gibraltar on Costa del Sol. It has 6 sandy beaches within 27 kilometers offshore with a blue flag status for their high standards of cleanliness. Marbella is known for its golf courses, for its rich nightlife, luxury hotels and fancy venues. What refers to Marbella's historic order, it displays an Andalusian traditional style, whitewashed tiny streets decorated with geranium flowers and orange trees. Plaza de los Naranjos is the main square of the town with buildings dated in the 16th and 17th centuries. Marbella has an exceptional microclimate with mild winters and hot summers, making it a great place to visit all year round. It is a very charming Mediterranean city and is definitely one of the most demanded Spanish destinations in the world. The beautiful town of Ronda is one of the oldest and most visited towns in Spain. It is dramatically situated above a gorge that separates the old town from the new version of it. If you are in Marbella or close by, the trip to Ronda will be an additional tasty condiment to your travel. The architecture of Ronda is beautiful. You'll have your walks on cobble streets, you'll see old mansions around, stone churches, ancestral homes, aristocratic small palaces, and all those whitewashed buildings. Once up there, you'll be amazed by the magnificent views of the breathtaking surrounding landscapes in the Serrania de Ronda. And guys, if you want to feel that vibe of the 18th century, don't hesitate to visit the oldest arena in Spain, Plaza de Toros de Ronda, considered the birthplace of bullfighting. Plaza de Socorro is a very nice place in Ronda where you can stop by for a snack, food, wine, and shopping, as you'll find bars, restaurants, cafes, and shops. Probably the most impressive inland city. However, if I could, I would go discover all of them, as Andalusia is absolutely special. Nerja is another beautiful, relaxing destination located in the hottest region of Europe. It is a very small and very nice Mediterranean city on Costa del Sol. It's located 50 kilometers east of Malaga and 100 kilometers south of Granada, and it has a population of about 20,000. People come for these breathtaking views, as you can see. The most popular attraction of Nerja is the Balcony of Europe, a beautiful palm-lined terrace with panoramic views of the Mediterranean coastline, where people can be seen meditating and breathing in and out the breeze at a height of 23 meters above the sea. Both Burania Beach and Torrecilla Beach have been awarded with the Blue Flag for its cleanliness, and they are considered among the most beautiful in Spain. Surrounded by mountains and sea, Nerja has an ideal climate. Being there all year round, you can enjoy about 3,500 hours of sunshine a year. Nerja is a place that offers you an unforgettable walk with so much to look at and so many ways to feel about. Cadiz is situated in the southwest of Andalusia. The city is considered the oldest inhabited city on record in Western Europe. Found in 1100 BC, Cadiz invites you to wander and relax through its beautiful narrow streets, elegant squares, charming buildings, monuments, and museums. It's always something to stare at. fabulous southern city with this large open exit to the Atlantic Ocean. If you're like, I want to go to the end of the world to see how it looks like, then Cadiz is the place. Granada is located in the eastern part of Andalusia with a population of about 250,000. The town is situated at the foot of the Sierra Nevada mountain, and it's famous for many notable architectural and artistic monuments such as Alhambra Fortress, Nasrid Palaces, Gothic Cathedral of Santa Maria de la Encarnacion, and the Royal Chapel. The city is also known for its La Universidad de Granada, founded in 1531 by King Carlos, now one of the most popular Erasmus destinations in Europe. The city has a noticeable vibration. Tour buses are flowing and souvenir stores are flourishing. Restaurants everywhere, Arabic food aromas. It is something special about this city. Feels like it is washed and protected by this red castle Alhambra. Maybe this wonder is making the city so unique. It can be visited anytime, any season of the year, and it is definitely a must-see place in Andalusia. Cordoba is a beautiful historical city famous around the world for its great mosque, which is the symbol of two religions and cultures that shaped Andalusia, Christianity and Islam. It was a city of high strategic importance for both the Muslims and Christians. In the 11th century, Cordoba was one of the most important capitals in Europe and the most sophisticated city in Western Europe. Cordoba is the only city in the world to have 4 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, being home to most UNESCO Heritage Sites in Spain. Cordoba invites you to walk on its old cobblestone streets, charming parks, plazas. You'll be impressed by those typical Cordobese patios, historical monuments, golden stone buildings, and of course, flamenco. To feel the vibe of the past, don't hesitate to visit this beautiful Andalusian city, Cordoba. You'll have an unforgettable experience. Located in the south of Spain, Sevilla is the capital of Andalusia. It is the 4th largest city in Spain after Madrid, Barcelona, and Valencia, with over 700,000 inhabitants. Sevilla is well known worldwide for its culture, monuments, and artistic heritage. The city has the largest walled town in Spain, the largest number of listed monuments in Europe, and is known as the birthplace of flamenco. It is considered the warmest city in the continental Europe. Summers in Sevilla are hot, temperatures can reach up to 50 degrees Celsius, and winters are pleasant with many sunny days. If you get to visit Sevilla, go visit Cathedral of Sevilla, the 3rd biggest cathedral in the world, as well as La Giralda, the bell tower of Sevilla. Plaza de España is a semicircular plaza edged with gorgeous fountains, canals, and Venetian-style bridges. Sevilla is impressive. It is a perfect destination for a city break. Well guys, this was our top 7 places to visit in Andalusia. Share your highlights, comment below with your impressions, like and subscribe for new videos. Thanks for watching.
Ready to go back, honey?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I want to go somewhere different, but that's one thing about traveling. The more I travel, the more what seems to be the difference, the real difference in places to places are like the food and the view.
The architect.
Yeah, that's the
and
two
the
main
view,
things.
You know.
Yeah, those are the main things. And the emphasis that certain cultures put on things, like with the train system, what they put into their train system. Like
what he's saying, we actually went to Spain. If you want to watch
yeah.
our other video, that's where we went for our 30th wedding anniversary. And but go ahead, I'm sorry.
But yeah, that. It's just the emphasis that people they put on it. We're from the States, and what happens most of the time here, when you look at some of these historical buildings, the reason why they still have them, it's like because just automatically everybody's like, okay, we preserve this. Whereas sometimes in America, you almost got to fight or do petitions to keep people from tearing it down. And so what they do is we're so into the economics of what we can do. We tear this down and rebuild things that we don't maintain that stuff. We just tear it down and build something new. It looks nice and new, but the historical value is gone. Is gone. I've seen one time them tear down a gas station. That same gas station they built right on the other side of the street.
Bookmark it. Okay, so you was talking about the transit system in Spain. When we actually went to Barcelona, and their transit system. You were going to go into it. You were going to say?
I was just going to say how much the effort they put in it. You want to say what the deal is?
Because it's just so like it. They have, I can't even count how many transit systems. I mean, it's all the transit, but so many different trains going in different directions. They have a Grand Central Station, where all the trains come through, and you can go from city. Because we were actually going to go on over to Ronda, had we thought about it a little bit earlier and we would have made it a day trip or overnight or whatever. And then when we got back, someone mentioned Sevilla, yeah. Okay. And they said that was an excellent place, which they mentioned in here. So that's why I was like, yeah. And because we wanted to go over to Madrid or go actually to Ronda, and see.
It's funny. As we learned the train system, we found it to be easy, the train and the bus system. It was easy, but it's so entailed that when someone that knows it explains to you, you feel like it's difficult. But as you learn, it's like, oh, okay, you start. I'm telling you, once you learn it, and we're only here for a certain amount of days, so there's a lot more we could have learned about it. And what I love the way they did is it wasn't independent of each other. In other words, you could get on a train just to go to the store, or you could get on a train to go to another city, and it's all interconnected. You get a card, and you got these 5 different modes of transportation you use that one card for.
Right.
You just put it in, go in, and set that, So I would say this. Anybody go to, especially Barcelona, I can only speak for that because that's where we were, but I'm sure it may be that way in other cities because they're connecting cities between trains, is get that card and you pay a certain amount a day. That way, all the mistakes we were making, we didn't have to pay additional for.
Right,
we did. Just stick the card in. Went the wrong way. Check back on. Stick the card in, and you're good.
Yeah, because we had we bought. They have. I guess you can get a day card, or you can get a 5-day card, or however many. But yeah, and we were also talking about when you got on the bus, not like here in the States, where some people getting on in the back of the bus and running their card through. Their trust system was phenomenal. I just you didn't even walk up to when you got on the train on the bus. You didn't even put your money in the thing right there where the driver is. Yeah. It was actually behind him. He couldn't even see. It was just awesome.
And the bus is going to the next stop while people are still paying or still using their car. But I think another reason why they was able to do it, because very few people I've seen use money. If I can remember.
I didn't see anybody. So
they always use it. So that I guess they figure, but they use a card or they use some kind of debit or whatever, credit card, something like that, or they bought the car. So it's probably so much of that they don't really worry about it. Right. But if you was not a trustworthy person, you could go, because like the card we had, like everywhere we go, because we used to years ago when we was little, we used to catch the bus. It had a bus pass. You showed a bus pass. And the guy, he doesn't look and see if your name or nothing. He just see a bus pass, and then you put it down and you pass another guy, get it from back, and he do it. And so, or he'll pass it back a couple times. So, and so that's what somebody could do. We could have ran your car, and you could give me, I'll run it again because it's once you. So that's
we had our own
that's the point we're trying to make.
Right.
That's the American mind.
Right.
Where their mind didn't seem to operate that way.
Yeah, their mind didn't operate that way, and their city, their architect. Please go to our TikTok channel, and we have videos of us in Spain. We tell the story how we got lost in Spain. Yeah. So go to Sunshine and E on TikTok, and you can see how some of our videos.
And I'm gonna drop some videos on here, like one that just kind of gives like pictures of the food or places we've been, because I shot a lot of video on my phone. I just never got a chance to. So I'm gonna put a bunch of like almost, what do you call it, when they go from slideshow or whatever, when they kind of go from just to give you, and maybe put some music behind it or something, but to show you. But even that, it doesn't compare to actually being there.
And coming from the States over to Spain, we were over water. Our flight was like 8.5, 9-hour flight. And probably 7.5.
Probably more than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
We was over water, just straight water.
Yeah. Because I don't know if anybody heard the story, but there was somebody flying out of the same city we flew out. And because once you get over water, you can't run and go to the airport. There's emergencies. Somebody had an issue with their stomach, and they put it all up down the aisle and all the seats. And because of that, they had to turn around and come back. Because it was better to turn around and come back than you couldn't. There's nothing you could go in the water, or you had to hit Spain, because you get right over into Spain once you get over the water. Because we went to Barcelona, and that's right by the water. So that's how much water. So, if anything went wrong, you just hope for the best.
And food for thought. When you take a long flight like that, I think that was the longest flight we've ever taken outside of.
Well, there's other ones but they had stops between. So there's other ones where we flew from our destination somewhere in the States and then continue on. But if you put the whole flight together, it would be longer.
There was a flight where we had 6 hours.
Hawaii was over.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But it would have been longer because we flew to Texas and then Texas over to Hawaii. So that's what made it so long. But that flight there was 8 hours, but it would have been longer if you tacked the rest on. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was going to say was food for thought. For a long flight like that, make sure you want to get that comfort seating, because you'll definitely need it for that type of, lengthy trip.
Yeah, so we want to drag on with this, but that's those things. When I look at these, I want to go back and I find there's a similarity, even though they didn't show Barcelona. The building setup, some of the stuff are kind of the same. I see it's kind of consistent with what I seen in Barcelona. So get a chance to go to Spain. But we're going to get out of here. Before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share, comment below. And I do believe that's it.
That's it. Thanks for listening to
Sunshine
and Me.